Hello guys. Hello out there. Been a few days, huh? I have been enjoying very much a little staycation with my favorite little girl in the world, or not so little anymore, but we have had a wonderful few days of just hanging out together. Jammies, comfy clothes. I actually went and helped her take care of all her rescue animals. And just spending some time together. Some much needed time together. So let's go take a peek around here. A lot of tourists today. A bunch of kids coming out from a crap little tour. Let's jump this way. There's a lot of people down there getting ready to go in for their tour. How are you, hon? How are you? Baby dragon. Oh, our precious canines, huh? Alright, so I've been here for a while. I've actually just been driving around and, don't get worried. When you don't hear from me for a while, remember, keep in mind, it takes me like an hour and 15 minutes just to get here. So don't ever worry, okay? But I've been really driving around just kind of reminiscing of all of the shit that I have seen here. I mean, like, wow. And maybe one day we'll take a walk and I'll try to go from the beginning till now and talk about it in order the best I can remember. And it's been so much. But, I think it's going to be pretty boring for the next month. But you never know. You never know. But just because everybody's supposed to be going, in their session and stuff like that. So, but I'll still be here. You never know. Alright, so everything is quiet other than tourists. Over at the White House, it's quiet over there. They are giving tours. But there's nothing really to look at over there. So I didn't even bother. But let's see around here. So we got our Senate flag up. I know they're supposed to be having these hearings going on. With the Secret Service and stuff. So a couple more coming in down here. I don't want to get in the middle of the picture. You know, all of these agencies have to be exposed. I mean, if you think about it, and knowing what you know, and all of these agencies knew what the hell was going on here. All the high ups knew. I mean, think about it. All of the terrible things that have happened here. People knew. And I sit here and I think, I love all of the, Secret Service agents that I've had the opportunity to, be around for the past 4 years. They're all wonderful. They keep an eye on me. They're just, they're wonderful. But you stop and you think, back in the day, what about the ones, because they all have different, levels of what they know, their clearance levels. But what about those ones that were inside of the White House? How many of them were aware of what was taking place there? Some really filthy things. I mean, how many of them knew and did nothing? Or were possibly involved in it themselves? And there's that stuff. Big old badge, big old gun. Yeah, I'd love to be able to be in there. That's for sure. Dan's been here for a couple days. Alright. Well, not much to really look at, guys. Just a lot of background noise going on out there, huh? I mean, all this Kamala stuff is just a joke if you really think about it and look at it. It's just a joke. And I go in these comments and it's like I see these people that are so anxious to put her into office, and I'm just like, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. I mean, you can tell that their emotions have been played on for so long. They will go after your emotions. They'll use the women card, they'll use the black card, they'll use anything to get you emotionally and keep you from thinking logically. I mean, it's really kind of funny to watch right now. It really is that people would be willing to put her at the top seat of our country. That is a scary ass thought. It's a scary ass thought. But we'll just keep watching all that stuff, and it's just unbelievable, actually. Unbelievable. And I'm grateful for the fact that we have, 3 months until the election? We have 3 months. So if it goes that long, we only have 3 months until this stuff is, hopefully overflows and disclosure starts to happen. Because this is just insanity in my eyes. I'm just sitting back head spinning watching it all. I'm sure a lot of you are too. Just unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable where our country is. Really is. So anyhow, I am going to get out of here. There is absolutely nothing to look at. And I have a date with my little girl. So I am going to get out of here. I'm going to come back up on Friday, and I think that what I'm going to do is, for the next month or so, I'm still going to be popping in here and doing my thing, but there's not going to be anything to really look at. I think I'm finally going to start doing some of those projects that, I've been wanting to do, and I think that it'll interest a lot of you guys out there too. A lot of things that are hidden in plain sight, that we have not been made aware of, but it's like, it's there, and some things that we are aware of. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Now, let me tell you, I want to make a point about this because I know I have a lot of new people on Facebook. So the buses are not here today. We don't have the ones over here. We do not have the buses in the back. Now, those buses did not start appearing until last fall. And buses are not allowed on this side of the Capitol. They, a block out on all the sides, buses, vans, everything. They are diverted away from the Capitol. They are only allowed on the back side of the Capitol where they can drop off tourists. So those buses started arriving last fall, and I was like, what the hell? I know they're not allowed to be up here. And eventually, it took months because I would never see a driver. It took months until I finally saw one of the bus drivers. And I saw him, and I pulled over really quickly, and I asked him, who was being bussed in? Is it the Congress members that were being bussed in? And he told me that he wasn't allowed to talk about that. That he was sorry, he couldn't tell me anything about that. So clearly that was telling me that, he had signed an NDA. And clearly at the same rate, he was telling me basically, yes, that they're being bussed in here, which I already knew that. I just really wanted to hear it. But the fact that they're not here whenever, all these people are not here, it tells you even more. Okay, so those buses, pretty sure for the rest of them. And who exactly are those people? Now, I'm never going to be able to see because they'll bring these buses right up here. They'll close this off. I'll never be able to see who they're bringing on and off. Okay? But why would they be busing in people? They've got their own parking. They got DC. It's just another way of knowing that they got these people doing what they want them to do. And who those people are they the real people? Are they people put in their place? I can't tell you that either. I mean, we can take a look around and see that a lot of these people, their looks have drastically changed. I mean, how many Fettermans have we seen? I mean, look at Matt Gaetz. Come on. I mean, a lot of them, their looks have changed. Oh, by the way, Fetterman supposedly has COVID now. So that's interesting. So are they the actual people? Are they central casting? That's something I don't know either. But they are being bussed in here. And that is very strange in itself. And it's funny that, those buses didn't appear until, they started taking out the military cameras. So they had one right out here. They had one across the street over there at Constitution. They had one in the back. And once they started taking those out, and that big fence, the big beast of a fence in the back, once that started coming down, that's when we started seeing those buses. So, have they cut deals? What's going on? I cannot give you any information on that. But there are people that are being bussed in here daily. And those buses sit here the whole day. The whole day. It's not like they drop them, they sit here the whole day. So, guaranteed we won't be seeing those buses parked out there for the next at least month. So, You know, I know that we don't have a lot to hold on to, but, you know, we do have some stuff. So we just have to hold on to that stuff, okay? I know that a lot of people, I'm seeing it more and more, and, you know, it's hard because I'd love to be able to calm everybody. I do the best that I can. You know, but you have to remember what we've seen, and you have to remember that this is an operation. So it's up to us to pay very close attention to the clues, to the comms, and that's how we'll know. Okay, so just hang on in there. Like I said, I'm getting out of here, and I'll be back on Friday. And depending on what's going on or if anything's happening, I'm going to do one of the things I've been wanting to do. Okay, so I'm going to try to get here a little bit earlier that day. So I love you guys. I guess that's it for the day, and I'll see you Friday.